Hey yogis, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jana, and today we're going to work on a Hatha slow flow, a nice heart opener. So go ahead and hop into something comfy and let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really happy and excited that you take this time for yourself out of your day to just come and meet yourself here on the mat. What I wanted to work on today is just a heart opener and focusing in on the word trust. I have with me today a doTerra essential oil geranium. What this oil allows you to do is if you're ever feeling any emotions of mistrust in either the universe or in yourself or in others, what this oil allows you to do is just accept where you are, to accept those emotions, and to be able to give yourself the confidence to stand in a more trusting space, to trust within yourself a little bit more, and in order to engage more trust into the universe and into others, especially in a time like right now, where we're going through this coronavirus phase where everything is very unsettled and unsure, and we're not so sure if we can trust some of the news that we're hearing and some of the things that are coming out of, social media and whatnot. So this is a really good oil in a time like this to allow you to get within that space of trust and know that life is going to be okay. No matter where this goes and how this turns out, if you trust in yourself and trust within the flow of the universe, that you will be able to meet this face head on and face to face with something that's very, very challenging. So that being said, let's go ahead and let me just add real quick. With the geranium oil, you can use this, place it on your pulse points, which would be your wrist, or on your heart chakra, right here at the sternum bone. That will allow you to just be able to inhale this oil over your practice and through your meditation. So going ahead and getting started today, find yourself in a comfortable seat. Let's go ahead and ground down. Being in a comfortable seat, you can either be up on your knees as I am now, or you can be in a cross-legged position or lotus pose if that's what feels good for you today. Just go ahead and get there and get comfortable. Closing down your eyes, just settle into where you are. In this moment, check in with your alignment. Visualize a string coming from the crown of your head, running down the length of your spine into your tailbone, straightening up that spine, giving yourself space between each vertebrae. Opening up the heart by inhaling the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back, bringing the shoulder blades together. And just check in this moment with your natural breathing. Using the word trust as your intention, as your focus. Just focus in, check in and see how you're feeling in this moment. Without any self-judgment, acknowledge any emotion that comes up. And as you're sitting here, just begin to visualize yourself growing heavier into your mat, becoming more weighted into the earth. Visualize roots growing from your body, going down through your building. These roots begin to grow into the layers of the earth, going through all of the sediment, the dirt and the clay. These roots begin to reach down into the center of the earth and holding on to the center of the earth. With your next inhale, inhale a little bit more deeply, inhaling love and gratitude that Mother Nature has to send back to you. With each inhale, allow this love and gratitude, allow this trust in the universe to begin to flow back up through these roots, going back through the layers of the center of the earth. Inhale this love and trust into your body, moving in through your seat, through your legs. Inhaling this love and trust into your torso, up into your chest. Filling your heart center with love and trust. Inhaling up through your throat, into your face, through your head and into your crown chakra. And as this love and trust reaches the top of your head, just visualize yourself begin to grow branches. Branches that are blooming and blossoming as they begin to grow more love and trust in yourself, in the universe, and in the flow of life. Just continue sitting here for a moment with your natural breathing. Visualize these branches growing longer and taller as they reach up to the sun, gaining all of the vitality and life that the sun has to give to you. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling a little deeper with each inhale. Making your exhales a little bit longer. Take 1 more deep inhale. And a long exhale. When you're finished with that, go ahead and slowly open your eyes. And let's go ahead and begin our flow by some warm-ups. So inhaling the arms up, finding length in the spine, maybe looking up at the hands if it allows you to. Clasping the hands overhead and exhale, bring the hands behind the skull with the thumbs just at the base of the neck. Inhale, bringing the arms out and open, elbows away from your peripheral vision, really opening up that heart. On your exhale, round the spine, bringing the elbows in together, chin to chest. Inhale, open up, really peeling open that heart center, really opening up the arms. Exhale, round the spine, bringing your chin into your chest. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, opening up the arms, peeling open the heart, maybe looking up to the ceiling if that works. Exhale, round the spine, bringing the chin into the chest. 1 more inhale, opening that heart, bringing in that love and trust. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing the chin to the chest. On your next inhale, go ahead and inhale up straight, releasing the arms down by your side. And if you're on your knees as I am, go ahead and come into a comfortable cross-leg position. Inhaling the arms up again. Exhale, twist to the right, placing that right hand behind your back, left hand on your knee. Keeping a tall, straight spine. Inhale. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper at the thoracic spine, really twisting here at the middle of the body. We'll be here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, twist a little more deeply, maybe looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. And on your next inhale, go ahead and slowly rotate back to the center, lifting the arms back up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side, placing the left hand behind the body, right hand on the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist. Be here for 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, really twist. Inhale the arms back up through center, and exhale, release them down by your side. Now extending the legs out in front of you. Again, checking in with your alignment, making sure in these positions that you have a tall, straight back and a lot of space in between the vertebrae. Picking up the back by pulling that string up through the crown of your head, really lengthening the spine, making sure that you have active yogi toes. Inhale the arms up. Finding length and exhale, fold over just until you feel like your back wants to curve, and then stop. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, slowly release over the legs, either grabbing onto the shins, ankles, or feet. And if it feels good for you today, if you want to bend the knees a little bit and really laying your belly over the thighs, please go for it. Find the position and the stretch that's comfortable for you. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Exhaling where you are. Inhale, slowly melting yourself back up. Bringing the arms back up overhead. And then exhale down by your side. And then taking that right leg, go ahead and cross the right foot over the left knee. And again, you can have 2 options here. You can keep this left leg extended, or you can tuck that heel up underneath the right glute, just allowing for more deeper stretch here in the hips. This just depends on where you want to feel that stretch today. Inhale the arms up, finding length in the spine. Exhale, twist over to the right, placing that left elbow on the right knee. Being here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, slowly release, bringing the arms back up through center. And exhale, releasing them down by your side. Go ahead and extend the legs back out in front of you, and then let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So whatever you did to the right side, do to the left as well. Taking that left leg, crossing it over the right knee. Again, right leg can be extended, or you can tuck it up underneath the left glute. Whatever's comfortable, wherever you want to feel that stretch for you today. Inhale the arms up, finding length in the spine. Exhale, twist over to the left. You can place that elbow onto the left knee. With each exhale, twist a little more deeply. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And inhale, slowly release, backing up from the center and releasing the arms down by your side. All right, so let's go ahead and come into cat and cow. So, coming into tabletop, having your knees below the elbows, wrist below the shoulders, making sure that you have a neutral spine here. You don't want to sink down into the belly and give that curvature to the back. You really want to engage the abs here, engage the lower abdominals, allowing that back to be straight. Making sure you have wide fingers here. And if it feels good for you, you can have your elbows in a micro bend here, facing the elbows towards the body, not out and away from the body. Closing down the eyes and really allow yourself to connect here. Connect with that word trust. Inhale, drop the belly like a cow looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, round the back. Really push the mat away from you. Really curve into that upper spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, really push the mat away from you. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, dropping the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, push that mat away. Really, really make this a good cat stretch. Inhale, dropping the belly, look up. And exhale, round the spine, really pushing the mat away. Take a few breaths here. Again, with your eyes closed and just connecting with yourself, connecting with that word trust. Just move your body around in any way that feels right for you. Any stretch that's calling out, anything you feel like you need, any muscle that feels super tight, go ahead and find yourself there. Find yourself in that space of tension. And as you're focusing in on your breath and focusing in on that word trust, just send the breath and the trust to the tense area of the body. Our bodies tend to hold memories in terms if anything has ever caused you to be mistrusting. It sits in the body in certain areas, and for all of us it can be different. But that word, that mistrust becomes ingrained, that trauma becomes ingrained into the body. And it sits there. By sending these positive, trusting words to those muscles, to the tension, you're slowly going to begin to allow yourself to change your story. By changing the story in your body, by comforting yourself, you'll be able to move through things a little bit more smoothly. Take about another breath here. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Finding yourself into a neutral tabletop here. Again, engaging the abs, not sinking down in the belly, really engaging the abs, pushing the shoulder blades apart. Tuck in the toes. Exhale here. And on your inhale, lift the knees to hover over the mat, just a few inches. Engage the abs, really feel the body start shaking, feel that prana begin to build as the energy moves through your body. Take 1 more breath around here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and on your next exhale, lift the hips and come into your down dog. This is the first down dog of our flow today. So go ahead and just find your space here. Pedal it out. You want to bring one heel down, rotating and bring the other heel down to the mat, lifting one and then the other. Just take your time here. Take a few breaths here. Really feeling that stretch in the back of the legs, feeling it maybe in your hips. Maybe you're going to feel it in your shoulders like I am right now. Take 2 more breaths here. Doing any stretches and movements that feel right. Finding yourself into a neutral down dog. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. And exhale, bring the heels as close to the mat as possible. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, come up to the balls of the feet. And exhale, bringing the heels close to the mat. On your next inhale, and lift that right leg up, bending the knee. Look between the hands, and on your exhale, just bring knee to nose. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, bring your knee to nose. Inhale, lift up for 3-legged dog. Look between your hands and exhale, bringing that leg through, placing that right foot between the hands. Finding your balance here, coming up to a high lunge. So inhale, lifting the arms up. Finding your balance here, engage those lower abs, tuck in the tailbone, and squeeze the inner thighs together to allow you to find more balance. Having the arms up overhead, or in prayer position, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, And on your next exhale, go ahead and slowly release the hands back to the mat. Dropping that left knee and tucking the toes. We'll go ahead and come into a low lunge. So you can remain here. If you want to feel more of a deeper stretch into that front thigh, go ahead and tuck or scoot the left leg away from your body. A little bit further, you can be here with your hands on the mat or on bricks if you have those at home. Or you can come up, placing your hands to your knee, and again, just exhale. Lean a little bit further, feeling that really deep stretch here in the front hip flexor. Keeping the shoulder blades close to one another, opening up that chest, opening the heart. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, and on your next exhale, bring the hands back to the mat. Tuck in the toes of the left leg and lift the knee. And stay mindful of your alignment here, that you're not sinking down in the hips, but you're really pushing into the legs, pushing into those feet. Find your balance. Place more of the weight into your left hand and inhale the right arm up, peeling open that heart. Holding it here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lowering that right hand back to the mat. Lowering that left knee again, untuck the toes, and then go ahead and kick back to the heel of the left foot. So you can keep here, you can have the toes untucked or tucked, whatever feels good for your feet and for your toes. You do what feels right for you. Folding over that front right leg, you can have it either extended or if you want to bend the knee a little bit. Again, you do what's right for you. You know what's best for your body and modifications that you may or may not need. And take 2 breaths here. Inhale, bring the toes a little closer to the body if you can, really activating that foot. Exhale, point the toes, bringing them all the way down to the mat if available. Do that one more time. Inhale the toes up to the body, and exhale, bringing them down to the mat. Inhale, bring the toes up towards the body. Exhale, bring the toes down to the mat, and as your toes fall to the mat, go ahead and come with your hands as well. Find strength and stability into the hands. Kick up that left knee and then come back into a plank. Holding your plank here, again, stay mindful of your alignment that you're not sinking down in. You really want to push the hips up, really round, just like we did in cat, really round that spine, holding your plank. Engage the abs. Inhale. And exhale, push back to down dog. Taking 5 breaths here in down dog. Let's make the first couple of cleansing breaths. So inhale deeply into the nose. Bring all the air in, and on the exhale, part the lips and sigh it out. Take 2 more of those. Inhale. Bring all the air into the lungs. And exhale, sigh it out. 1 more inhale. And exhale, really sigh it out. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bring the heels down to the mat as far as you can. Inhale, come up to the balls of the feet again. And exhale, bring the heels down to the mat. Inhale, that left leg high, bending the knee, coming in and bringing that knee to nose. Inhale, kick back for 3-legged dog. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, bringing the knee in, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back to 3-legged dog. 1 more time. Exhale, bringing knee to nose. Inhale, kick back for 3-legged dog. Look between your hands and step, bringing that left foot up between the hands. Finding your balance here, engage the abs, squeeze the inner thighs together. And on your inhale, rise, lifting the arms up. Again, checking in with your alignment. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Really kind of, it's like a pull in this direction, right? You want to pull your left hip back and your right hip forward to keep those hips squared off to the mat. Squeezing those thighs, engaging the abs to tuck in the tailbone. Really protect your lumbar spine here. Hold this for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms, coming down to the mat. Dropping that right knee and either leaving the toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels good for you here. I like to untuck my toes. Come up onto placing your hands onto the left knee, finding length in the spine, and exhale, sinking a little deeper into those hips, really finding that stretch into the front hip flexor. As you're breathing, as you're focusing in on your breath, just continue to focus in on the word trust. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release, bring the hands back to the mat. Tucking in the toe of that right foot again, come up to the high lunge. Finding your balance here. Place more weight into the right hand on your inhale. Inhale, peel the heart open, lifting the left arm up to the sky. Holding this for 2 breaths. You can either look up at the thumb if that feels good for your neck, or you can look straight ahead. Do what's right for your neck. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand back to the mat. Lower the knee of that right leg, and either keeping the toe tucked in or untucked, go ahead and lean back onto that right heel, lifting the foot of the left leg. And again, you can either have your leg extended or the knee bent, whatever feels comfortable and right for you. Hold this here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, bring those toes a little closer to the body. Exhale, bringing the toes down to the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, bring the toes up to the body. And exhale, bring down to the mat. 1 more time. Inhale, bring those toes really, really feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. And on the exhale, walking the hands, bringing the foot back down to the mat. Lifting the knee of the right leg, kicking back into your plank. And again, checking in with your alignment here, making sure that you're not sinking down into the hips or the chest. Really round into the upper body, kicking those hips up, really holding up into a strong plank. Hold this here for 2 breaths, feeling your body shake, feeling the prana build. We're working these muscles today, even on a slow flow. Inhale and exhale, come back into down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Maybe closing down the eyes. Allowing this position to begin to slow your heart rate. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring the knees down to the mat, taking them as wide as the mat. Untuck the toes and sit back into child's pose. So allowing yourself to take a break here. And as you have yourself planted here in child's pose, go ahead and just bring your forehead to the mat. And rock your head side to side, awakening up that third eye. Stretching in the neck. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on your exhale, just slowly, slowly pushing yourself back up. Coming back into your tabletop. We'll go through a couple more cat and cow. Closing down the eyes. Inhale, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, round the spine. Really push that mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, push the mat away. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, dropping the belly, looking up. And And exhale, round the spine, push the mat away. And then taking the knees back again as wide as the mat. We're going to come into puppy pose. So go ahead and walk, keeping the hips up. Walk the hands out in front of you. And you can either, if you have a brick at home or a pillow, if you want to place something underneath your forehead, if that feels good for you. You want to come all the way down to your forehead, bringing your forehead down to the mat. And if your chin reaches the mat, the next level is you can walk those hands a little bit further, bringing the chin and chest to the mat. And we'll sit here for 4 breaths, so allow yourself to get comfortable sinking into this position, really opening up the back of the heart. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, and on your next exhale, slowly picking your body back up, walking your hands back towards you, and then coming into a comfortable seat. We'll work on a couple of counter stretches here. So coming into butterfly pose, one of my favorite poses. Bring the heels as close to the groin as is comfortable for you. Finding that tall spine with all of the vertebrae, space into the vertebrae. Go ahead and sitting here, you can either have your feet closed, or if you'd like to open them up like a book, opening up and allowing the outer edges of the feet to touch. Bringing those knees a little closer to the mat and opening up more into the inner thigh here. Holding on to the feet, allow yourself to close down your eyes and just give yourself a little foot and ankle massage. We move so quickly through life, we oftentimes forget how many places our feet carry us. Send some of that trust and love to your feet. Send some gratitude for thanking them for carrying you through all of your aspects and all of your chapters of your life. For holding you strong, steady, and grounded through times of hardships and challenges, through joy and laughter. These feet have carried you through all of it. Take a few more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale where you are. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring the hands to the outer edges of the knees, bringing the knees close together. And then go ahead and take the feet as wide as the mat, bringing the hands behind your body. We'll do some windshield wipers just to counterbalance that. Bring the knees over to the left and over to the right. And just doing that a couple of times. We'll do one more each side, one more to the left, and one more to the right. And going ahead and coming all the way down onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest for a nice big hug. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good. Really massaging the spine and those hips. And then coming into a supine twist, taking the knees and exhaling them over to the right. And opening up those arms, allowing you to sit here and rest. Staying mindful that both shoulder blades are on the mat. If both shoulder blades are not on the mat, then find something to stick up under your knees, allowing them to lift up a little bit to give you that alignment of the shoulder blades. Closing down the eyes. Lay here for a few breaths. Just finding that deep twist. Take one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the knees back in through center, giving another hug, telling yourself how much you love and trust yourself. Rock side to side. And go ahead and dropping the knees over to the left, opening up those arms. Again, staying mindful that both shoulder blades are on the mat. You can either look up ahead or turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees, whatever feels comfortable for your neck. Allow yourself to get comfortable lying here for a few breaths. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the knees back in through center. Maybe giving them one more hug. Go ahead and extend the legs out away from the body. We'll come into fish pose as our last pose before we come into Savasana. So bringing the hands and placing them just next to the hips. You don't want to tuck them all the way under the hips, maybe just your thumbs just underneath the hip. And instead of having your elbows splayed out to the side, bring them up to the body, really feeling on the arms alongside the body. Placing weight into the hands here. Inhale, push up in the hands and the elbows, bringing the crown of the head to the mat. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale, slowly, slowly release. Bring the head back to the mat. And then coming into the Savasana that's comfortable for you. Finding yourself here. And as you settle in, allow your heart rate to slow. Just allow yourself to connect with that word, trust. Continue to connect with that word as you connect with yourself. Find yourself in a restful pose. Give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to trust. And this, yogis, is where I leave you in your Savasana. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.